I had a vision that this life would be sweet.
I had a vision while I was smoking weed.
I saw the vision when we were chatting breeze.
You see the vision if you end up with me.
I thought originally I was going to review, for my first review, The Lighthouse, Robert Eggers' movie with Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe. Too much time has gone by, so I thought it's only right to do Robert Eggers' new movie, Nosferatu, man. That summer's over. We're in Nosferatu spring. Yes, Nosferatu spring now, you know what I'm saying? It's a movie about a creepy fucking vampire, right? And once again, I'm gonna clarify, like, although I do know my shit, like, this isn't gonna be a run-of-the-mill review. It's gonna be a bit more just based on the vibes, right? And this movie, it had a lot of vibes. We had Tony from Skins, and we had Lily Rose Depp. First saw Lily Rose Depp in The Idol with The Weeknd. And the funny thing is, I saw a lot of people on Twitter hating on The Idol before I'd watched it. So I was honestly expecting to watch it and kind of just laugh. But I honestly thought it was pretty great. And even the clips that people would share of The Weeknd and kind of make fun of him, I was like, that was kind of the whole point. He was playing like a douchebag character. So honestly, I could give props to The Weeknd in The Idol. I thought he played that role really well, and I thought Lily Rose Depp was great in it as well. And if anyone doubted her, if anyone doubted that she was a good actor, like this solidified that she's an amazing actor, because she was able to portray that character so well. And it was so believable, man. Like, I was genuinely concerned for her. Astounding, I thought, you know. She managed to cramp herself into all kinds of marvelous positions and whatnot. And it looked effective. You could tell that they didn't really use CGI, and she actually did that. And she's got that kind of dead in the eyes look as well. Like, no offense to Lily Rose Depp if you do happen to see this. Like, it's a good look, regardless, you know. It's dead in the eyes, but it's still good. The gothic tale of a fucking vampire that somehow manages to use some kind of telekinetic tinder on this woman, Lily Rose Depp, and manages to kind of have some kinky, sordid connection with her that she just can't shake. You know, I thought it was interesting how Nicholas Holt's character, he just continued to go further and further into danger, you know. Obviously that's a classic horror movie trope, but he really was terrified, you could tell. So you would have thought he would have maybe tried to escape early. Robert Eggers probably knows something that I don't know. That's probably accurate. But I was a bit confused at first, but I'm sure Eggers, because he seems like he's always on point with getting the dialects, I feel like. Like in The Northman, he had the dialects and whatnot. I feel like Robert Eggers is that type of guy in school that was like obsessed with Norse mythology and shit. And all the girls like thought he was weird and shit. Like, do you know what I mean? But he was actually chill as hell. Who's laughing now? That's what I say. Eggers is laughing, man. And the vampire's played by Bill Skarsgård, man. The way that guy is able to adapt his face and his voice, like, he's like a little moldable putty. You know what I mean? They just get him on set and they just mold that motherfucker, man. Like he's really shapeable. Like, honestly, I thought that accent was some Hungarian, some 70-year-old Hungarian actor or something. Like, to find out it was him, I was like, yeah, fair play. And he was the fucking creepy clown and shit. Like, and he's somehow still handsome at the same time. Like, it's a mad concoction of face. My favorite character in this movie was that motherfucking bold guy, man. The bold guy that was like, he was all scrawly and he slowly got kind of, was he even possessed, like, or did he just take advantage of the fact that shit was going wrong? Like, I feel like he just took advantage of it, because why was he like that? Like, he was eating the rats and shit, like. But for real, if I was casting this movie, I'd have been cast as that guy. I'd have been biting off pigeon heads and shit. £100 for the day. Noshing them heads off. That would have been me, man. I'd have got it. I'd have only just got that role as well. I'd have had to work really hard for that one. But on a serious note though, the shots are beautiful. The landscapes are amazing. You could tell it was no like real effects used. Like it was really, really beautiful. And I was watching them break down the scene, and they were the last ones to use like this one type of snow that just looks really realistic and stuff. And yeah, I just thought overall it was an absolute triumph of a movie. Like it just had such a creepy atmosphere. The music was absolutely haunting throughout. It was dark and it was sinister. It really had me on the edge of my seat, man. Like, do you know what I mean? I decollapsed the recliner setting, man. Fit the tone so well with the gothic imagery and whatnot. Like there was one shot where Orlok's shadow, like the lighting on the wall was like kind of like arched, and Gorlok's shadow just moved. Is it Gorlok or is it Orlok? Gorlok's like that. Yeah, so his shadow moved and it like arched like this and then it crept back around. I just thought that shot was beautiful. Let me see if I can insert that in. I always wanted to say that, but yeah, I'll insert it here. Is it there? Yeah. Alright. Now show Lily Rose Depp bouncing on it.
Crazy style.
Eggers seems to have this way of just assembling a cast that's just able to really assimilate into the characters. Like when they had Robert Pattinson in The Lighthouse, like jacking off over the mermaid statue and stuff, like, you could think that's gratuitous, like, but bro, it just made sense. Word on the street has it that it wasn't even in the script for him to jack off, he just started jacking off and apparently no one stopped him. So, you know, that's just life for Robert Pattinson, you know. That's just how it goes, man. Willem Dafoe's character, he was gonna let that vampire fuck her regardless. Like he didn't care. He didn't care about anyone's emotions. He was like, nah, that Orlok's banging, man. Orlok is fucking tonight, man. Dafoe was ready for it. He basically wingmanned him. Really, he got her husband out of the yard, and she got him down to the coffin, and then he opened the coffin. He was like, he's not here. Yeah, he's back at your crib, bro. I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, man, you hear that? You hear all the money in there? It's empty as fuck, okay? Because I'm broke as shit, all right? But thank you if you supported the channel so far. Thank you in advance if you're gonna support the channel. Big up for listening to that insane ADHD brain review. Man, thank you. Television Inc. 2025, man. We coming for the fucking big dogs, man. I don't give a fuck anymore. It's all about the art, baby, so fuck you. We out. I don't want to say fuck you.